Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? My husband has gone to the gym, so I have plenty of time to do some reading, so thank goodness. Now, I promised you guys I would do a reading on J.D. Vance, and that's what I'm going to do. I want to let you know I have all the cards laid out, and the way that I'm going to do this reading is if I had him sitting in front of me and I was doing a reading for him. So to see, just how his future looks. I like to do the reading like that. That way we can understand what's going on with him. So in the past, J.D. Vance has compared Trump to Hitler. He said he was a never-Trumper, called gun violence a fake problem, wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act, says Project 2025 is full of good ideas. He wants to pass a national abortion ban. He's also anti-divorce, but it's okay if Trump's been divorced several times. That doesn't matter. In a tweet, Vance said that Alex Jones is a far more reputable source of information than Rachel Maddow. For real? He was sued by the families of Sandy Hook because, he said that it was a hoax. He's been banned from, all different media platforms because of all the lies and conspiracy theories that he's spread. But yeah, J.D. Vance thinks that he's a good guy. He even planted that Pizzagate story about Hillary Clinton. That was the most ridiculous thing: child trafficking, pedophile, murder. He instigated all that too. J.D. Vance, in my opinion, has sold his soul to Donald Trump for power. He's on the Trump train for his own self. Not for being in service for other people. This is a way for him to move forward in the political arena. And wow, what a big jump from being a senator for 1 year to being a vice president. He's not an Obama, but he still believes that Trump is a terrible person. In his heart of hearts, he still believes that. His thinking is, this is what I feel, okay, this is what I'm getting, and this is what I feel, for entertainment purposes only. You can't beat them, so you join them. And the Republican Party feels that J.D. Vance is useful to them because it's like a reflection of the public. You know what I mean? They see it. If someone like J.D. Vance that was so anti-Trump and said all these things about Trump, and he can turn around, have a change of heart, and say, Trump really was a great president, so I changed my mind all about him. He did great things, and Biden is terrible. So let's all endorse Trump and forget about his reputation and all the terrible things that he's done. So that's why they're using J.D. Vance. Now, I know they're saying that because he's from the Midwest and they need somebody from the Midwest to represent the Republican Party. But really, it's about him being a change agent so that people can say, well, if he changed his mind, maybe we need to go take a look and change our mind also. So that's their thinking. But will that work? But we're not going to forget all the bullying, all the rhetoric, all the divisiveness, all the conspiracy theories that Trump has pushed, and also that he, got rid of Roe versus Wade, that he's so proud of. We're not going to forget those things. And we're not going to forget why Trump had to pick a new vice president. We're not going to forget those, because the last one, he tried to get the people to do his bidding and go hang Mike Pence. Remember that. I'll never forget that. But J.D. Vance wants you to forget all those things. He wants you just forget it and just go ahead and stand up for Trump, because that's what he's going to do. He's going to profess that he has seen the light. You know, but the media is going to continue to play all these clips because J.D. Vance loves to talk. He's been on all kinds of places being interviewed because he really wants to move ahead, you know. And he, you know, they're going to be showing all these clips of him, you know, saying these terrible things about all the things that we think are true about Trump and that we know are true. He knows them. He knows they're true also. But now he's trying to move forward at a different angle. I can't wait to see Kamala and him debate. That is going to be awesome. That's going to be a great debate. I know that she will go after him. And there's plenty of things for her to go after him for. You know, I went ahead and looked up J.D. Vance's birth date and to see what personal year number he was in. And he's in the personal year number 9, which is pretty interesting, actually, because he's at the end of a complete 9-year cycle. And this is a time of transformation for him. It's a time for him to, you know, culminate and evaluate all the works, all the things that he's done, what's working, what isn't working, and breaking free of the past, or at least he's going to try to break free of the past. But, you know, why does this have to be such a huge change in his emotion about how he feels about Trump? Why is such a huge shift in his belief system? And is it because he's unsatisfied with his life? He's unhappy with his life? He's unhappy with the way that his career is going? So he felt that he needed to make some changes? Because this is all about, like I said, evaluation. So he's evaluated. He's in this 9th cycle, 9th year, and he had to, you know, that's what you do. You evaluate what's going on in your life and how you're going to move forward, what worked, what didn't work, and maybe, you know, being against Trump just wasn't working for him. So, like I said, he joined on the Trump train. So I feel like that he's just pretending to, you know, have a change in the way that he feels about Trump. But if he's just pretending, then, you know, he won't be able to release these feelings and these concerns about Trump that he had, because he's more likely he's stuffing them down, you know? And when you stuff things down, it prevents you from moving forward. So you really have to be honest with yourself. And if he's not being honest with the way that he feels and with his past, it'll just come back to bite him in the, you know, in the butt, basically. So cutting off his emotions is actually going to paralyze him. And I feel like that's what he's doing. It's going to cause him big problems because, you know, denying his emotions and feelings about Trump, trying to bury him is not the way to handle that culmination and transformation in your 9th year. That's not the way that you handle it. You have to really come to a sense of what's working, what's not working, and to release all that. Now, maybe he is releasing all that, but is he releasing that through because I want to get ahead? Maybe guilt can be motivating him to accepting Trump and the VP nomination. And guilt rarely helps us achieve happiness. You know that. So the 9th year is a culmination of what he's been working towards for years and years. He's pretty young, though. He's only 39 years old. August 2nd, he's going to be 40. Unbelievable. He's so young. But there's a lot of drama and anxiety going on in the ninth year. It's a time to forgive, to forget. And, we see him forgetting. I don't know if he's forgiven Trump for all the things that he's done, but he's definitely trying to forget about it. It's a time to prepare for the future, leave the past behind. And he's actually at a perfect place in time to embark on a new beginning. So with that, I'm going to start doing the reading. So, yeah. All right. I have all the cards laid out here, and I'm going to read them. The World card. So, this, like I said, I'm reading this as if I'm reading it for J.D. Vance sitting right in front of me. This reflects the cycle in life, the World card, right? He's at an end of a cycle, and he has the world at his feet. This is a very good omen for him, saying this is the time to have a transition. This is a time that you have completed the work that you needed to do and to move on to doing something else. So, yeah. Looking good for him so far. Crossing over is the Magician. So the Magician, his problem is that we all think that he's a trickster. That he's just faking his admiration for Trump and saying what a great president he was. We don't believe him. And that's the problem that he faces. And of course, all those interviews that he did, we're going to see them replaying and replaying. It's going to be hard for him to overcome that. Two of Wands. He made the decision to be Trump's VP. And I feel like he made this decision to put himself on the world stage just to get that name recognition. At the very worst, he gets name recognition. At the very best, he becomes vice president. So it's a win-win for him. That's the way he looks at it, Seven of Pentacles. He will reap what he sowed. And we know all about the things that he has sowed. Here's his past position. Four of Cups. He was a never-Trumper. He never wanted anything to do with Trump. And, that was in the past. That's where he was. Now he's on, he's turned it around. But in the past, he was not on Trump's train. This is the near future, the Chariot. Soon we're going to see just how determined he is, because believe me, he is very determined. He's going to be everywhere doing new interviews, because they have all those old interviews of him saying things about Trump. So he's going to be out there talking. We're going to see him be very aggressive, defend his past behavior, and he's going to be campaigning like crazy. He's going to be working really, really hard. He really wants this. Knight of Swords. He's feeling very excited. He's very driven, and he's ready to start campaigning. He's very motivated, you guys. He cannot wait to get out there. He's very excited. The Empress. So I believe this is his wife. She's showing up here. She deeply loves him, and she's very kind, very nurturing. She's of Indian descent. She's a Yale graduate. She's very highly educated, highly successful. Unlike Melania Trump, we're going to see a lot of her because she's going to be standing by her husband the whole way. So, yeah, we'll see her a lot. Hopes and Dreams position, the Justice card. J.D. Vance will receive exactly what he deserves. For sure. And the outcome, the last card that I pulled, is the Star card. This is the card of hope. So JD Vance will have some great opportunities coming his way in the future for sure. This usually offers hope to someone after they've gone through a difficult period, a difficult experience. This just offers hope to let them know, you know, things are going to get better. So, you know, this could be that, you know, maybe in the future he has some hope of, you know, becoming maybe vice president or president in the future. I don't know. There's some hope for him moving up the political career, moving up his political career in the future. So I hope he doesn't become vice president. But it's not a bad card for sure. It's telling him he has a lot of hope for the future. So hopefully it's way in the future, way in the future, and not anytime soon. But that's my reading for J.D. Vance. So take it as it is. I appreciate y'all being with me. Thank you so much for listening to me and being part of my day. I appreciate it. Today it's 95 degrees and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 95 degrees already. It is scorching hot outside. So the heat here feels really different from like when I was at the coast. The heat, you didn't even feel it. You know, the cool breeze blowing all the time off the ocean. Doesn't even feel hot. My back is burned and itching. And I didn't even feel hot while we were out there on the beach. But here, you just go outside and the sun is so hot. You know, I'm sure it feels like 100 degrees right now, and it'll probably get up to, you know, 98, 99, might even get up to 100 today. It's incredibly hot. So I keep asking myself, why are we living here in South Texas where it's so darn hot? I don't know. You know, we're kind of stuck. We need to sell our house and move somewhere where the weather's a little bit nicer, you know, a little bit cooler, more comfortable. My husband says, Colorado, Colorado. He loves Colorado. So I would love to move there, but it's such a huge undertaking. You know, we really have to get our ducks in a row to do something like that. I don't know. We're old. We're old and we're a little bit lazy, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. Y'all, things are going to work out just fine. Don't worry. They are going to work out just fine. And just like the guy said here, he's going to receive, J.D. Vance will receive exactly what he deserves. So just know that. Just know it, okay? So that should make you feel reassured. It does reassure me. It really does. And he reaps what he sows. So anyway, yesterday I was doing a reading for somebody, and you know who you are. I did a reading for her, and then I did a public reading back to back. Right here on my computer, back to back. I didn't do anything different. And her reading, there was no sound at all. No sound. I don't know what happened. I don't know why there was no sound, but there was no sound. And I had to redo her reading. It's so weird. I feel like maybe I said something that she didn't need to hear, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. And yeah. So when something happens, just know, you guys, it happens for a reason. So when you go through something and it aggravates you, or you think, why is this happening? There's a reason for everything. We may not understand the reason for it, but just know, just go with the flow. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Be calm. It's an experience. You can get things right. Try it again. Do things over like I had to do. And just know that, it's for our betterment. It really is. It's for our betterment. And for other people also that we have in our lives, that we are touching and guiding and helping and loving. Things happen because they're supposed to. right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. If you'd like to get a reading with me, look down below. I'll leave my email address. Email me. I have been doing a lot of healing sessions, and I was doing a healing session in with that reading also, but that's fine. I I love doing healing sessions. That's really where I feel like my place is, doing a healing session. As a matter of fact, my husband woke me up this morning about 4:30, and he said, my shoulder and arm are hurting so bad. It's hurting down to my elbow. Would you rub some cream on me? So, I was like, yeah, I'll rub the cream on you. And I rubbed it on his shoulder and back and his arm and down to his elbow and everything. I woke up with the worst shoulder ache all the way down to my elbow. It was killing me. Y'all know I've told you this before. This man will tell me what hurts him, and I'll just absorb it, and my body starts hurting exactly where his hurts. So this morning when we both woke up, and he was like, gosh, my arm is just hurting so bad. And I told him, please quit telling me that. I will do a healing session for him, and I know he'll feel better. And it does help him, and I will help him, and I will do a healing session for him. But he complains hourly. If something hurts him, he goes on and on and on about it. He woke me up twice. He woke me up after that. He woke me up again this morning by grabbing me by the arm. I mean, he grabbed me by the arm so hard, and I was having a dream and everything, but it just woke me up with a start. My heart just was beating so fast, And he said he was having a dream that he grabbed somebody in his dream. And then we both fell right back to sleep again. And when I woke up this morning, I said, you woke me up twice this morning. First for your arm hurting, and then you grabbed my arm. And he doesn't even remember it. He doesn't remember the dream. He doesn't remember grabbing my arm or anything. So I don't know what he was dreaming about, but probably fighting. This man dreams about fighting all the time. He's a stressor. He's a guy that has a lot of stress, and he gets mad about everything like that. I mean, like that. So when he dreams about fighting with people a lot. And yeah, I'm sure he was grabbing somebody and fighting with them. I don't know. Some people are like that, They just have a lot of stress. They don't know how to diffuse their stress, He's driving, he gets mad. He's like yelling at other drivers. He's cussing at the wheel the whole time. A lot of times I want to just record him and let him hear himself while he's driving. I don't know why some people are just so full of stress, It's not good. That's not good to do that. If you find yourself doing that, stop. Just stop, Stop doing that. And I told him, don't react to other people. When you're reacting to other people, you're stressing yourself out. Y'all listen to that, to the guidance here. Don't react to other people. Don't let other people control how much stress you're having in your day and what's going on with you. Just roll with it, Somebody, cut you off. Don't worry about them. They'll get theirs in the end. That's all. I always tell him, karma will come. They'll probably get a ticket. You don't see it, but sooner or later, things catch up with you. If you do things over and over and over, it's going to catch up with you, the law of averages. So I tell him, don't be worried about it. Don't stress out about what other people are doing, how they're driving, and what they're doing, It'll catch up with them. And we. But, he's not going to listen to me. He's going to continue. He's 74 years old now, you guys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So, but, I can just keep putting seeds in, and hopefully they'll grow. That's what women do, you guys. We are planters of information. We don't want to control people, but we just want to plant some information and guidance and let it grow, right? Yeah, that's the way I look at it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe, share, and hit the like button. I always forget to say those things. And do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.